Imagine a place where a single decision can change the fate of nations, where every wall has witnessed moments of fear, hope, power, and history. A place so familiar on television, yet so mysterious behind its gates. This white building, standing quietly on Pennsylvania Avenue, is not just a house, it is the heart of American power. Wars have been planned here, peace treaties have been signed here, and words spoken inside these rooms have echoed across the entire world. But how much do we really know about what happens beyond those guarded doors? What secrets lie beneath its floors? And how did this building become the most powerful address on Earth? The White House, located in Washington, D.C., is more than the official residence of the President of the United States. It is a symbol of authority, democracy, and global influence. For over 2 centuries, this building has stood at the center of American politics, witnessing the rise and fall of presidents, moments of national triumph, and times of deep crisis. From its construction in the 18th century to the modern age of digital warfare and global diplomacy, the White House has continuously evolved while remaining a constant symbol of power. In this video, we will take you inside the White House, not as tourists but as observers of history, to explore how it was built, how it functions, the decisions made within its walls, and the hidden stories that the world rarely gets to see. By the end, you will understand why this building is not just important to America, but to the entire world. Birth of the White House. The story of the White House begins long before it became a symbol of global power. In the late 18th century, the United States was a young nation searching for identity, stability, and a permanent seat of government. In 1790, President George Washington selected the location for the new capital along the Potomac River, and soon after, a competition was announced to design the president's house. The winning design came from James Hoban, an Irish-born architect whose vision reflected neoclassical European styles, symbolizing strength, balance, and democracy. Construction began in 1792, but behind the elegance of the design lay a harsh reality. Much of the labor was carried out by enslaved African Americans, a contradiction at the heart of a nation built on freedom. The building was originally known as the President's House, or the Executive Mansion. It was not painted white at first. The iconic color came later, partly to protect the stone exterior and partly to repair damage. In 1800, President John Adams became the first president to live in the unfinished building. He described it as grand, yet incomplete, surrounded by mud and emptiness. Only 14 years later, during the War of 1812, British forces set fire to the building, nearly destroying it. The White House stood in ruins, but it was rebuilt, symbolizing resilience and national pride. Over time, it became more than a residence. It became a living witness to American history, carrying the scars and strength of the nation itself. Architecture and layout. The White House may appear simple from the outside, but inside it is a carefully designed world of power, privacy, and symbolism. The building consists of 3 main sections. The executive residence at the center, flanked by the East Wing and the West Wing. The executive residence serves as the president's home, housing family living quarters and ceremonial rooms such as the State Dining Room and the Blue Room. These spaces are used to welcome foreign leaders, host official events, and represent the cultural image of the United States. The West Wing is where real-time power operates. It includes the Oval Office, the president's primary workspace, and one of the most recognized rooms in the world. Its oval shape symbolizes equality and continuity, with no sharp corners, reflecting balance and leadership. Nearby are the Cabinet Room and the Situation Room, where top officials meet to discuss national security, intelligence, and global crises. The East Wing, often overlooked, houses the First Lady's offices and serves as an entrance point for guests and media. Beneath the visible structure lies a hidden world of underground bunkers, secure tunnels, and reinforced chambers designed to protect leadership during emergencies. The White House has been modernized repeatedly, especially during the Cold War, to withstand threats unimaginable at the time of its construction. What looks like a graceful historic building is, in reality, one of the most secure structures on Earth. An architectural balance between openness and protection. Power inside the walls, inside the White House. Power does not exist in isolation. It operates through systems, people, and constant The president may be the most powerful individual in the building, but behind every decision stands a complex network of advisors, officials, and institutions. The Chief of Staff controls access to the President, shaping priorities and schedules. The National Security Council advises on military and intelligence matters, while economic advisors influence financial and trade policies that affect global markets. One of the most critical spaces is the Situation Room, where live intelligence flows in from across the world. From military operations to terror threats, some of the most consequential decisions in history have been made here in moments of intense pressure. Equally important is the press briefing room, where information is shared or controlled, shaping how the world understands American actions. Words spoken here can calm markets, provoke tensions, or send powerful political signals. Every day in the White House is a balance between governance, strategy, and perception. Decisions made within these walls may take minutes, but their consequences can last decades. This is not just administration, it is the machinery of global influence in action. Historic moments. The White House has stood at the center of America's most defining moments. During the Civil War, President Abraham Lincoln walked its halls under the weight of national division, making choices that would redefine freedom. During World War II, Franklin D. Roosevelt led the Allied effort from within these walls, coordinating strategy that shaped the modern world. In moments of tragedy, such as the September 11th attacks, the White House transformed into a crisis command center, responding to threats that changed global security forever. It has also witnessed celebration and sorrow victory speeches, resignations. Beyond official records, the White House is surrounded by secrets and stories. Underground bunkers, emergency evacuation plans, and classified rooms remain hidden from public view. Over the years, tales of ghosts, especially Abraham Lincoln, have become part of its mythology, blending history with mystery. While some stories entertain, others hint at the intense pressure and isolation faced by those who lead from within these walls. More than anything, the White House represents a contradiction. It is both a home and a command center, a symbol of democracy and unmatched power. It stands as a reminder that buildings themselves do not rule the world, people do. Yet the White House shapes those people, surrounds them with history, and constantly reminds them that every decision made inside can echo far beyond America's borders. That is why this building is not just important, it is essential to understanding how the modern world works. As we come to the end of this journey, one thing becomes clear. The White House is far more than a historic building or a famous landmark. It is a living symbol of power, responsibility, and consequence. For more than 200 years, its walls have witnessed moments that shaped not only America, but the entire world. From times of war and crisis to moments of hope and unity, the White House has remained at the center of decisions that defined history. Every president who steps inside carries the weight of those who came before them. The echoes of past choices linger in its halls, reminding each new leader that power is never simple and never without cost. What makes the White House truly unique is not its architecture or security, but the fact that it represents the idea that leadership can influence millions, sometimes with a single decision made behind closed doors. Even today, as the world becomes more complex and uncertain, the White House continues to stand as the nerve center of global politics. Nations watch it, markets react to it, and history continues to unfold within its walls. Whether seen as a symbol of democracy, authority, or controversy, its impact cannot be ignored. The White House does not just belong to the past, it is shaping the future right now. And as long as power exists, this building will remain one of the most important addresses on Earth. The question is not what the White House has seen, but what it will witness next.